Welcome back. Never hire a friend, alright? Why do I say that? Because your friend, because they're your friend, they're gonna want more special treatment, right? And a friend, you can't treat them the way you do with strangers off the street, right? Because you are already cool friends, right? And your friend, because they think that you're a friend, right? They're gonna take more. They're gonna think that you're more lenient on them. And what's that gonna do? It's gonna build animosity, resentment into your relationship as well, right? And not only that, your friend does not work as hard as somebody off the street because of the connection you already made, right? And plus, if you can hire a friend, you already know what type of person they are, whether they're a slackers, a goof off, right? They just can create more problems, more work environment problems, right? Especially when you get your friend into the same company as you. Now you're involving your friends with work politics, all right? Work politics is something different, right? What if you got your friend into your company and your friend all of a sudden got promoted before you do? Now you got work politics involving your friendship. And what does that usually do? That's going to lead to strife in your relationship between you and your friends. And what's that going to lead to? Right? You guys going to have frictions, and you guys are going to have struggles, and you're going to fight and argue with each other. Right? Do you want to be in that position? No, because I already been to that position, right? I learned not to do that ever again. Unfortunately, people like to hire their friends because we live in a world of nepotism. All right. This is why I don't agree with nepotism. Right. When you have a business, right, and you want to maximize business, you're usually the people that you know doesn't usually help you maximizing your business. They're taking your relationship for granted because you know them, and they don't work as hard as the person you hire off the street. Now, a person that you hired off the street have something to prove to you. They have something to prove that they're a better worker. They're worth the time and effort that you hired them, right? And if they don't work up to par, then you can fire them on the spot because you don't have the same connection with them as you as your friend, right? This is why you don't hire your friends to be part of your business. This is why it's not a good idea to work with your friends. Because when you work with your friend help you slack off and then get out of your game, right? And get out of your hustle, right? This is why I don't usually agree working with friends, right? Sure, some people said, oh, you might want to trust your friend, but you can't trust people off the street, right? But yeah, that's true. But most likely your friend will take advantage of you, and it's going to create more envious behavior because you know how people are, right? Your friend also have the capability to backstab you as the same person off the street. This were still human beings, right? Your friend, regardless of your friend or not, they still have the possibility of betraying you, right? They still have the possibility of doing all these bad things. Now you can ask, oh, if they had that possibility, then they're not your friend in the first place. I give you that, but if you understand that, why even hire them in the first place? Why even call them your friend in the first place? Right? The reason why they're your friend because they know who you are before work. Right? Before work ever introducing your friendships. Right? Now you're including another element to your friendship, and that usually leads to more tension and friction into a friendship, into relationships when it comes to work and ethics. Work and ethics ruin a lot of friendships, right? And relationship as well, right? This is why I don't usually ask friends to be my business partner because the friends they usually put in little effort. They don't have the same mindset as you. In order to have a successful business, you need to find people outside your friend realm, people who have the same work ethic as you, right? Because sometimes your friend don't have the same work ethic as you. You might sometimes hit the lottery where your friend have the same mindset as you, right? But that's not equally to say for everyone else, right? Friends are usually different from who they are, right? There are some group of people out there who have friends that's the same as them, right? But that's necessarily not the cases, right? So it's easier to when you start a business, it's easier to find people, right? People or associates that have the same mind frame as you, that will help you to lead to your success, Friend don't usually do that. Look at Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, right? They're friends, right? But what happened? Their business lead to their separation. Their business lead to their strife, right? Look at look at you could say Bill Gates and Paul Allen, right? They're friends, right? Yeah, but they're not like, they're more like a business associate, right? They went to the same school, but they're just associate. They just help each other get to their end goals, right? Now with Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, they grew up together. I think maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, that leads to the strife of the friendships, the destruction, or maybe it was Steve Jobs. No, take no shit attitude as well that leads to destruction. But I digress on that. But I'm just saying, right? On a general term, right? Friend doesn't usually make good business partners because they have their own mindset, their own goals, right? It's like saying that people usually don't care about about people's other possession because it's not their own possessions, right? If the business is your possession, right? If the business that you try to create is your business, is your possession, and the thing that you created, why does the person that doesn't create it give more effort than they really should, right? Like you like for instance, you lend out something to a friend to take for them to borrow it, right? Like a video game, a book, or whatever. They usually return it back in worse shape than you lend them off to, right? Same goes for a business. Most friends don't care about your business. All right, they're just glad that they're there with you, but they don't take your business as seriously as you do, as your own. All right, that is why friends, when you hire friends, that is really a bad idea because it doesn't benefit the business, right? So you better make sure if you hire your friend, he's on the same mindset as you. Right? I'm not saying they're all bad for business entirely, but you better make sure you vet them correctly and make your intention known in the first place. Like, this is a very serious issue. If I'm gonna hire you, you better make sure you be on your A game. Don't F things up. If you do, I will not hesitate to fire you. Right? Sometimes you have to treat your friend hard, like a hard ass. Right? You gotta put friendship aside and look out for business. I think that's the difference between Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Right? But I digress on that. Yeah, I'm not saying entirely do not hire your friends, but if you're gonna hire your friends, you better make sure they're on the same mindset as you, because it's your company. Either they make you or break you, right? And unfortunately, I've been to experiences where I work with friends and they're nothing but nuisance, they're distractions, right? And it's gonna lead to more strife than productivity. It's going to lead to more headache and disappointment. There's more fights. Right? I'm not saying to hate on your friends, but you and your friend have different priorities, different prerogative in life. So that's just me. I would not hire any of my friends into my business ventures, right? So that is my decision, and yeah, because I think it's going to lead to a lot of heartaches, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of disappointment. They're not going to take it seriously because of the relationship that you have with your friend previously, right? Prior to hiring them, you know, and that's what's going on in the world right now. All these people hiring their friends in there, and what happened? Their business collapsed. Right, one thing lead to another, mismanagement, because all these nepotism that's going out there, right? All these inconsistency, all these how do you say it, practicality happen, all these efficiency that happens, right? Inefficiency. Efficient, effective. Something, it's just the company is not as effective as you were to hire from somebody off the street. Because the people out there on the street were more likely to work their butt off more than your friends. Because they have more on the line than your friends, right? They have more thing to gain. Their friends have nothing to lose because they think that their job security protects them simply because they know you, right? Unfortunately, this is how they think, right? When a person out there on the street, they're more inclined to listen to you, abide by your rules because you're the boss. Because if they don't, they get fired, and they're more take things seriously in life. If they don't, they get fired. But I don't know. Let me know if you agree. If I missed something, leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll come back with another video. On that note, guys, peace and blessings.